Hi guys, thank you for visiting Salami once again. So today I have company with me, not just company but awesome company, and we're going to talk about a very interesting topic, as you have already seen from the title. So we're going to talk about the challenges of dating in the 21st century, specifically in 2020. And remember to thumbs up, right? Give us a thumbs up, subscribe to Salami, share this video, and let's keep growing together. So on my left, I'm just going to let them introduce themselves, so you can go ahead and introduce yourself.
On your left?
Yeah, you.
Left. Oh, on my left, I'm Uncle, and I'm happy to be here.
It's a pleasure to have you too.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, welcome Uncle.
Thanks.
So we go to our right.
So my name is Philip, and I like it when people call me Filippo, and thanks for having us for today.
You're most welcome. It is my pleasure to have both of you because I know it's going to be interesting. So let's go ahead and start with our topic. So I know both of you have dated before, right? Or probably you are in a relationship, or you are dating, or maybe you are married. We do not know.
No, maybe it's on marriage, but we are dating.
You're dating.
Mm-hmm.
You're also dating, right?
He is dating, I'm not.
You're not.
Yeah.
But you have dated
sure?
before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows himself better. Okay.
He has doubts.
Okay. So we're going to talk about the challenges of dating. So first of all, I'm going to start with Uncle. What are the challenges of dating, especially in 2020?
In 2020?
Yeah, just generally, not specifically what applies to you. Maybe probably something that you have seen your friend go through, or something you have been through. You can just share. It's general.
I think commitment is something that is so key in a relationship. And what first somebody has to know what is commitment, because if I'm committed, I do things willingly. It is to know how you're doing, how you walking up, how your day has gone, and in the evening I have to know and maybe tell you have a good night, because it's my role, it's my responsibility to know. That's my commitment to you, and it should apply two ways, from me and from you. I don't need to tell you this is the time you should be calling me.
Exactly.
Call me anytime we are dating. And I value communication in a relationship, because that will open up so many things. You'll become friends. Yeah.
So does it mean that commitment is also related to communication?
Yeah.
It is.
I think it's...
Because I think from what you have just described, you have described like communication.
No, I've said communication as part to show you
As part of
commitment.
commitment.
Yeah.
So which
that you
means
can
commitment
say-
is more than communication.
Yeah. There are so many things.
What else does it? What else? Assuming that I was your girlfriend, what would I do apart from communication to make you know that I'm committed to that particular relationship?
Okay, let me say, we are living. Both of us, we are living in Nairobi,
Yeah.
and we are working.
You and your partner.
Yes, and we are working at different towns of the city. You're living in somewhere in Ngong, I'm living somewhere in Utawala.
Makasi, yeah.
That's a long distance.
Yeah.
But your commitment or my commitment, you don't need to tell me, today I'm coming to your place. You have all the rights to be at my place anytime, any day you want.
So can just go into your house. What if I find you with another chick?
That's why I've said commitment.
So it means you're totally committed to that particular one person, and you are open with everything that you do with them.
Absolutely.
Perfect. That's a nice one.
Yeah.
As Uncle was
about you?
explaining, another thing came to my mind. That's ego.
Ego.
Yeah. You mentioned something to do with communication. And someday a friend of mine was telling me how him and the girlfriend they are doing. Then he was telling me that every morning when waking up, he was used to every time on waking up he will find a morning text or a good morning call from the girl. Then it came to a point that the girl stopped calling
or
texting. Then he said to himself, no, the girl is not committed anymore. Yeah.
So that's
It's
I
like-
think that facing the point of lack of communication as a challenge.
I think if the girl was doing it more, she backed off a little bit to see if the guy can do it. On the
that's
other
ego.
hand, no,
That's
like
not ego.
it should
I
it should
think-
be.
Yeah.
She's trying to show him that this thing isn't supposed to happen one way. I
No.
want you, please, you too, understand that you should be doing this. If you've woken up earlier than me and you haven't gotten any text from me or any call,
Yeah.
do that.
You can as well do that.
Yes.
Exactly.
Oh, I
So I
But-
think
but-
it's the guy who lost his ball.
No problem. But in your case, was the guy able to find out why the girl stopped texting and calling?
As for me, what I understood, the guy meant the girl had ego.
Ego.
It's like-
But it's him who has an ego, because if I'm your girl and then I stop texting you, why don't you take over that role? Text me.
It's like you're waiting for me to do it first.
No.
If
I'm
you
not.
don't do that, then I
I'm
will
not
not be able
waiting.
to do it.
Oh, so you're saying that as a challenge.
Yeah.
So he was just waiting for the girl to text. If she doesn't text, then there's no communication.
Yeah, sure.
That's funny.
But I think that relationship had a problem.
Exactly.
The guy, normally, I know my girl. If she does something that is not normal, what we are used to do, our normalcy, if that thing is off, then I'll be like, okay, this is not normal. It's not something that happens always.
Frequently.
Then there is a problem, and I have to ask,
Yeah.
because I'm very sure there is something that is not going okay. Either that person is stressed, either there is something that is pressuring her, and you have to know. You have to know your partner very well when she
So you're able to
reacts.
pick up this more.
You can say something, maybe you thought it was funny, but on the other side, you're hurting someone. And it's something that I have learned myself out of the mistakes I do. But I'm not saying that I'm the best person or perfect, but there are those small things that we normally do. But I will say, if I've done a mistake, I'll never repeat it again, because I know the mistake I've done, and if I promise never to repeat, it will never occur in that relationship.
which is a good way for couples to solve their issues in a relationship.
Sure.
Okay, so what I think is one of the challenges that face people who are currently dating is probably like mismatch of values. You see, when I come to meet you, I'm meeting a very different person who was raised differently from the way I was raised. So there are those things that I really value as an individual, which at some point probably you may not be able to value them as much as I value them. So you find that there is a disconnect. It could probably be something to do with religion, or probably how long you would want to wait before we probably do something like having children, or probably owning a home, or maybe going on holiday. If my values do not match your values, then it means we're going to conflict, and then this relationship is not going to progress to a point probably where it would have become as fruitful as we may have wanted it to be.
So that will help us and push us to the next topic or something to talk about, you have to have communication.
Yes.
When
It's not that we're not communicating.
If I sit down with you when we're dating or we've liked each other, we've loved each other, but now when we've decided that this is what we want, I'll call you, I'll call her, my girl, I need us to talk. This is what we ask. It's not about how you were raised, it's not about how I was raised, but if you see anything that I'm doing wrong and you're not okay, please tell me. If you tell me,
listen,
I'll not hurt your feelings.
It's okay.
Yeah.
That all boils down to communication. But look at it from this point of view. I was born a Christian.
Sure.
You were born a Muslim. We have gotten to a point where we have really loved each other. We have bonded. We have all the chemistry. We all want commitment. Probably what we want is the same. But at this point, I am not willing to change my Christianity to convert to Islam, and you are also not willing to change your, probably you're Muslim, you don't want to change to Christianity. And in my opinion, I cannot, not in my opinion, probably, I'm not in a position, like my values, I want to build my family based on Christian values, and you want to raise your family based on Muslim values. You see, there is a disconnect. It's not something that we are not communicating. We communicate, but unless someone is able to probably have a compromise, to reach a compromise on what we can do in relation to that particular value, and it's not just religion in this situation, we have all other different values that people hold so dear to themselves. I'm just giving religion as an example. So it gets to a point where you find that if we are not able to talk and probably come to an agreement, then it means you're going to part ways at some point because of that value that we don't want to compromise about.
But for me, I think before you allow yourself to love, or rather getting into a relationship, those are the things that you should agree on even before you start dating.
But listen, now, you don't choose to fall in love. You don't choose to fall in love. Sometimes you just fall in love.
Yeah.
What would you do at such a point? By the time you're coming to find out that this person is this and you are this, you are already in love.
Yeah, sure.
But you know, love is something so unique.
Yeah, it's unique.
It's so unique. It has only 4 letters, but the way it will make you go crazy.
It can mess you up.
It won't mess you up.
Love can mess you up.
For me, I think love is the best thing that someone can always want to be in.
Yep.
And it's something that comes with challenges, but mostly there is one thing that you have to know. You will have to put some of your principles. There are those things that you're really into. So I was saying, as Salami said, mismatch of values. Yes, there is religious differences, there is communal differences, tribal, family, but this where now you have to come in as a person. You as a person. First, you as an individual. Then, to me as an individual, what do I want? What do I really want from this lady? Or what does she really want from me? We want a family. We want to live together. We want to raise our kids on these values. If the values is about Christianity or Islamic, then that's where we'll come and say, the good thing is we are 2 religions. We can teach them on this and this. Let them decide where to fall to.
Yeah, so that's just like a solution.
Instead of
problem.
Instead of telling someone you have to be a Christian, or you have to be Islamic, or you have to be Hindu.
But listen,
now you have to come to one point, because if you really want to be with this person, nikivuka hii side nyingine I'll be hurt. Wewe ukikuja huku I'll hurt your feelings or your religion. Let's meet at this neutral point. And
but remember there are some values that you can't really meet at some point. You either drop them completely or the other person transforms to your values completely. Exactly. But now, assuming you as a Christian, me being a Muslim guy, and you know, like if I'm from a strong Muslim background, then I'm not allowed to marry someone who is outside my religion. Do you see that at this point you're supposed to cross over, or either the relationship dies?
Now it will. That's where I said that will come between me and you. What do we really want?
But remember, family is also involved.
Yeah, the family is involved. It's my mother who is a Christian, and she wants me to marry a Christian.
But you are Christian.
Yeah, but I don't love that Christian girl that she wants. I will not.
A girl?
No, that's what I'm saying. She might have seen my friends who are Christians.
So she picked one for you.
And then say she's good. I don't want that girl. I don't love her.
Okay.
I'll not marry for my family. I'm marrying for myself. I need to be happy. They have to know that I need to be happy.
Okay.
If I make them understand I need to be happy, they'll not change me.
Okay.
That's where now your principle will come. Mom, I'm very happy. You're my mother. You're my dad. I respect everything. But on this one point, I beg to differ. Not in a rude way.
In a polite way.
Polite way, and a very understanding.
Okay.
I really love you, mom and dad, but please, if you really love me and you want me to be happy,
allow me to do this.
Allow me to do this.
Okay.
There is no parent who will go against that request. If you really want to lose me because I want to be with someone, it's fine. There is a time it will come.
So you're willing to lose your family for love?
Yeah, because there is a time they will know, okay, they're happy.
Okay, so it's your turn. So tell us one of the challenges that you think people face.
Yeah, we have gone into details about commitment. Another thing was mismatch of values. So we're going to look into chemistry. And chemistry is that bond. It's the bond or the emotion that people get when they share a special
bond
connection.
Special connection.
In short, it's the bond. Just like any other basic of love, like trust, respect, chemistry is very important in a relationship. Yeah.
Nice. So how do you tell that you have chemistry with someone?
Now
it just happens. You just know.
The bond.
No, it's not something you can explain.
You cannot explain.
You just know you have chemistry.
Yeah.
But you can in a way that you might get that you're doing things which match. You might like things that match, or I invite you to a place and you're like, I really love this place. Like you already love it.
Like you love the same things.
Yeah.
And
then,
like you have a few things in common.
Yeah. Then you get it like it's flowing. You don't force yourself to do other things to make someone happy.
Okay.
I think that.
Would you describe chemistry as the butterflies that you get when you see someone?
Exactly.
But I don't think
so that
if those things,
right?
do those things still exist?
They do.
Yes.
They do.
Yes. Butterflies still exist.
As a lady, how do you feel? Your stomach flips or?
Okay, you just know you have butterflies, but it's not something that you can like put
or you get
a proper explanation to. There's just a certain way you feel. Probably you feel, they say, a bit nervous.
Yeah.
It's just there. You know
getting
how it
sweaty
feels.
hands.
No, I don't get sweaty hands. But there are people who do get sweaty hands.
When they
you
see
just
someone.
know. yeah, when you see someone, or when you think about someone, or when they talk to you, or when they do something nice for you.
Then I'll be checking on her hands. I'm coming for you, and I'll check your hands if they're sweaty.
Not all people get sweaty hands. Like
No.
me, I never get sweaty hands.
I'm telling
But
her.
oh, you're telling her? Does she have sweaty hands?
Maybe.
Maybe. You're not sure.
I'll have to check that.
Well, okay. So give us another challenge. That people face in the dating scene.
So we had said
Consistency.
Inconsistency.
Yeah.
Like in terms of communication,
Yeah, communication.
or someone ghosting you. Hey,
Yeah.
that one. Why?
You guys ghost. We don't
Yes.
ghost.
What? Guys are the number one ghosters, man. If there's something like that,
We don't ghost.
they ghost. You are in constant communication with someone at this point. You talk tomorrow, the following day, and then you stop talking for like 2 days.
Trust me, it
And
kills
then-
feelings.
Exactly, it does.
Like me, I really don't.
Let me finish my point.
That's why I don't want you to put us as ghosters. We are no ghosters. We ain't good.
Okay, like unapata mtu, they have disappeared on you.
Oh.
Sometimes you try to reach out to them, but they're not available. Probably they're not willing, or they just disappear, and you never know what happened to them. So the only thing you see is them posting saying
Where they
that's
had
it.
gone, hang out. Or
Yeah, on social media. You just see them on social media, but if you try to reach out to them, probably they will tick you,
Yeah.
Okay.
or just
They don't talk like you used to do.
Let me ask you. Did you really, like, let me rephrase it again. Were you two guys dating? Or it was in the
It
beginning
was a
of
talking
dating?
stage.
No, it's just the way you meet someone, and probably you end up liking each other, and then you start a conversation. I wouldn't say,
But you
you're
don't
trying
have
out.
But you haven't had a common ground on why are we talking?
No, we're still building that common ground. Probably you said you starting to communicate to this person, or probably they have expressed their interest in you, and you're still trying to find out if they are really the person that you really want, and you're taking your time to find out that. Then in the process of communication, they go missing.
Can I? What if you were the person that who had done something that you don't remember you had done it and put off that guy?
But you see, it would be proper for you to tell me you did ABCD. That's why I'm leaving.
Maybe I'm afraid of you.
You're afraid of me. Then just give me a bit of closure, you see, for me to know that I can freely move on and start talking to other people. Probably I had given you the first priority. Then I'm at this point waiting for you to come back when you're clearly not ever coming back to me. So just give me like a heads up to tell me I am going or I'm leaving.
You say
people ghost.
People ghost, and they do ghost for different reasons.
Yeah.
Maybe you were too tough for that person, and by the time he's trying to pass his grievances.
Why do you think people ghost?
But for me, the reason as to why I think people ghost, I'm sure we have all experienced this.
Yeah.
It comes to a point that conversations become very boring.
Okay.
Now, for
Yeah.
example, on waking up, I get a text from my girlfriend. Good morning, my love. Then I reply, good morning. What are you doing for today? Then by afternoon, we don't have anything to talk about.
Oh, you start good afternoon.
Yeah, so
have you eaten?
By evening, trust me, I'll not be interested in talking to her.
No.
Yeah.
For the first few days, it's usually
Yeah,
okay.
okay.
As how you always feel that this person is caring.
Yeah.
But then after some time, it
But
becomes
as we go
boring.
by, the conversation will become very boring.
If that's the only thing you talk about, so it only means you have to be creative.
No, not really.
Why? You're not supposed to be creative in your conversations.
Okay, not really creative.
Creative.
but try to see. That's where I normally say talk about everything and even nothing.
Exactly, that's where the creativity comes in.
Because if she texted you in the morning to know how you're doing, it's a responsibility to do that. It's not a boring conversation. Maybe you're the one who has started losing interest to her. Then you start thinking of boring. But if it's really that person you do adore, there is something will come up. I've never been in a boring conversation with my girlfriend. If we are talking, we might be texting, but I don't do text. I better call than having a text. And he can confess that. Because for me, I see texting as boring to me, and it has a lot of things to do. I cannot focus.
And what Uncle's point. What he's trying to say is try to be creative. Try to come up with something to talk about. Even if it's not good morning, I love you. Try to come up with something, and I think it's a good thing.
Constructive.
Yeah, something constructive. Yeah. What are we going to be doing tomorrow? What have you been up to? What are your plans about this and that? Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. But then that now brings me to another question.
Yeah.
How much is too much talking in a relationship? Or how much is too much communication and how much is little communication? Is there a way that you can measure to say that, or is there a way that both of you can agree, probably we will be calling each other probably in the morning or in the evenings or in the afternoons? Is there a way that if we are in a relationship, we can have a schedule and decide, if I call you today, then that means you're calling me tomorrow?
Let him go first.
For me, I don't think there's a problem of us talking the whole day.
Does that mean you have nothing else to do?
It depends what I do for a living. Maybe I work, maybe I'm working. When will I get the time to talk to her the whole day?
Yeah.
So it's us to decide if maybe I work from 8 in the morning to 5 p.m. As from 6, when I've gotten to the house, so I'll have the time to talk to her. Maybe when I get to the house, I cook 1 hour, the normal house chores. Then when I'm done, around 10 p.m. I'll be having all the time to talk to her. So we have to agree. Again, you asked,
how much is too much talking or communicating to your partner?
As much as you love her, sidhani ati kuna mipaka ya kuongea. Hakuna mipaka.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you just decide what works for both of you.
So, how much, you said how much is too much?
Yeah.
And how little
It's too little.
is too little?
Yeah.
I can answer for how little is too little.
So how little is too little?
As long as you make me feel like there is something you're hiding from me, or you're going silent, and that's not the way we used to be, then that's too little. Too much, I think there is not too much. If we spend time talking and spend time doing things together, that is much enough for us to know each other.
But my worry then would be, assuming that you have a girlfriend, yes? So probably to you...
Not assuming.
Okay, you have a girlfriend, right? So you talk, you communicate. So assuming you call her probably after every, let's say 5 hours, or you call her every morning, afternoon, evening, right? That is what you are used to. And probably her on the other end is not comfortable with your constant communication, your constant calls, your constant messages. But just because she wants to probably make you happy, then she just goes with the flow.
No,
So
I've understood now. On communication, if you're working, you normally have
Your working hours.
Yeah, so you can tell her in the morning. Normally, I leave from the house at 7 or
So she knows your
7:30,
schedule.
and she'll tell you. For me, I get off from home to work at 6. So let's do this. If I wake up early, or you wake up early, make a call while we are still in the house, and I will talk before she leaves, because she'll leave earlier than me. So by the time she's leaving, we communicated like.
So in essence, it should just be an agreement between the two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
me too. I wouldn't want someone who calls me all the time. Probably we're working on something, assuming I'm doing laundry, and someone is busy calling me. I don't have the time to talk to them.
Fair enough.
So yeah, I think it should just be an arrangement. So I guess we should just conclude part 1 at this point. Then we'll do part 2 and the other part. So thank you guys for watching. We are done with part 1 of challenges that people face in the dating scene in 2020. So I'll just ask you to tell our viewers where they can find your social media handles, or if you are free to give your numbers, you can still do so. They can call you, especially you now that you are single. Someone might be watching you and he's like, I want Philip also. How can they get you?
I'm on Facebook. You can find me on Facebook at Phil Paul KE. I'm also on Instagram _official Phil KE. Yeah.
What about you?
I'm on Facebook and IG, that is Instagram. Same name. On Facebook, Anko with ANKOH. And same name on IG with an underscore. Anko underscore.
Alright, that's fair enough. Fair enough. So what I'll do, I'll just link all their social media handles in that description box. So make sure you check that out, and remember to thumbs up, right? Give us a thumbs up, subscribe to Salami, share this video, and let's keep growing together. So I will see you, or we will see you in part 2 of this video. Till then,
Bye bye.
ciao ciao.
See you next time.